Yo guys, how's it going? Yeah, actually the pollution came back because it's not windy enough, it's not wind in the air enough, and the air is not moving. And so because of that, everything's just gonna be polluted, and maybe I should not go out with my bike, because I love biking. It makes me feel okay, makes me forget about different things that is happening in my life. And then nothing happening. There's some sort of problems that they've been there from beginning, and just its version is just changing. It just undergoes some various additions, and yeah, without hands free, I feel different. It it sounds different. It's like I'm yeah. When hands free was in my ear, I was thinking maybe someone's gonna come here and hear me. I'm not being aware of him. I mean, he says, because the mother language not here, English, so they're gonna go, oh, and the average IQ of Iranian people, a new uh, rating I saw in Iran was 80. For example, some Japan and some Liechtenstein, sorry, and Germany were 100, 102, 105, and Iran was 80. It means half of the people are not normal, and half of them are just normal. If we want to statistically speaking, and when I saw this, that was really, yes, it wasn't shocking. I knew that it was 84, 85, but when I see it had went down, because most of the doctors and nurses and drivers and pilots and engineers and everybody that was somehow something has immigrated out of the country. And I don't know why this is happening. I don't know, should I just trust these ratings? Is that really the people around me? That idiot? Are they that idiot? Because most of the time I try to trust and find something in the people. Try to find some pearl, some sort of fragrance, something important about the people. When you get near them, oh yeah, there's something important. But when I say that, let me change my angle to the sun. Some vitamin D absorption. It's not absorbing, making vitamin D by the sun. Photosynthesis. Kind of photosynthesis. Yeah. But it's afternoon here. It's about 4 p.m. Yeah. And it's just disheartening. Some sort of makes me just disappointed of if I'm. It makes me as if I'm talking to lots of idiot people and sometimes counseling with them and sometimes uh, their suggestions, their ideas, the thing that they say, they just affect me. And when I'm understanding, when I'm realizing, when I'm thinking that they're not that kind of important, their ideas are not coming from that kind of high IQ and high intellect and high intelligence, it makes me just feel what's going on here? Am I doing the right thing to talk to them? Because most of humans is a social creature. I can't just stay at home and just. I should physically get social. I'm not that kind of extrovert. I'm not that kind of introvert. But I should start talk, make conversation with other people. I don't know why am I But my accent is just very like Elon Musk. I don't know. It's easier to talk for me when my accent goes like Elon Musk. It's like I'm not going so hard on myself because my English not the English is something that I'm imitating right now. It's not mine, I think, but it's getting its own way. But when I saw Donald Trump, it affected me a bit, and then the Joe Rogan, it affected me, and I and then Lex Fridman, I'm listening to his podcast. I don't know why I love him now, just and Elon Musk, and the way they talk, it's easier for me to maybe 1 year ago, 2 years ago, it wasn't easy for me to talk to them, but now that I'm full of Joe Rogan, my Joe Rogan pressure, my Joe Rogan blood pressure, my Joe Rogan in my blood, in my brain is full. I mean, I want to change something, my vitamin on my mind, and I I don't know what happens, what is gonna be the Lex Fridman, the Joe Rogan of my next year, but everything just changes. But we will go to something. I'm saying it right now. I don't know. I haven't thought about this, but we'll go through something that is easier for us to absorb. It's easier because the easiest thing to do is just the accent, easiest way of thinking, easiest way of doing things, easiest way of life is a way that is more appropriate for us. So I think it's it. That's it. The Lex Fridman way of life is easier. It seems easier for me. Uh, I was seeing that most of the podcasters, most of the people there, they were Jews and Jewish people and Jewish heritage and Jewish families, at least half Jewish. I was thinking, are Jewish people really governing the world? Are they managing? Yes, they are, but that doesn't mean they're bad people. They have money. They have more money. They have more intellect. They have more literacy. They have more. Uh, when you see most of them are professors and other, with money you don't just become. If you have money, you don't become professor. They have money and they are professor altogether, and each of them makes each one trigger each one. So that means they deserve to be the best. They deserve to have each other's back. They deserve to have communities that, when you see some high intellectual communities, most of them are Jewish, and you just say, what is happening here? Why so many rich people, investors, and those? That's obvious. There are lots of other nations that have money, but they don't have that kind of intellect. They don't have that kind of doctors. They don't have that kind of high-tech, cutting-edge technology companies. So, no anti-Semitism. That was because I was thinking, I was in love, infatuated with Lex Fridman podcast after Joe Rogan. Everything changes. Next year, I'm not in love with Lex Fridman. Someone else, maybe. What that was guy Pearson. I don't know. Everything changes. Andrew Huberman and those kind of people. But I'm just saying that I was talking and I was saying, all of them are Jewish. Most of them are Jewish. Not Joe Rogan. I don't think Joe Rogan is not. And why are they doing it? And I said, that's obvious. They have money and intellect all together. So that makes them be more in our eyes. So it's obvious. There's no hard feelings about them. Respect to all the Jews, all the people, all the Muslims, all the Christians, and happy Christmas, by the way. I don't know, what should I write for the title of this clip that I'm send it out? Nobody's gonna see it, I know that the view is at most it's 20, not more than that. After 1 year, maybe it gets to 30, 31. After 1 decade, 47. But after 2 decades, I'm gonna be a very powerful guy. maybe I'm powerful, and when other people say this guy had very was very obvious that he was trusted in himself, his own self. He was very confident. No, it happens by chance. Most of the things happen by chance. You know, lots of people go down. They were entrusted by. They were confident. Have he had self confidence? World is not good for us, for everyone, but I hope someone somewhere someday I come back to this and I say, wow, what happened? I got very rich, I got very famous, and I am seeing and all people are seeing my YouTube channel from the old time, and I say, oh my god. Also memes, but maybe in the future there's no that kind of meme everywhere, because memes and that kind of Instagram and things, because, well, the population goes more and higher, and more people are into social media, more people are in virtual reality, and so I think I want to be in a mishmash, a mixture, a big mixture of thousands of information, thousand billions of zillions of information. So, it's an ocean. I'm a dot in an ocean, but I'm gonna try to be a big dot. So, thanks you all if you're watching this till this point. Thanks. Till this point. Till 11:33. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry.